Welcome back to the Cumbrian Homestead. This is Woody. It's May the 9th and let's go and have a look at what's been going on the plot. Yesterday we had heavy rain until the afternoon, so I actually took advantage when the rain had slowed down a bit to get some of the brassicas out. As you can see here, they're all covered. If you don't cover plants, brassicas really, here, they don't stand a chance. The pigeons usually get them, or the cabbage whites, or the root fly, so I use this Enviromesh. So we've got Dwarf Curly Kale, that's 2 beds, this one and this one. This one here is purple sprouting broccoli. This one is January King 2 Savoy Cabbage. And then I'm going to plant another 4 purple sprouting broccoli in here. That's going to be taken up home to go through the chipper. That's the old broccoli stems. I like to chip them and then put them into my compost heap. This is some kale that a friend gave to me, so I just put some debris netting over it temporarily, again just to keep the pigeons off. And because it's been so cold, as you know, I've had fleece over these beds here, and you can see the cold has damaged slightly the tips of these red sun shallots, but they'll be fine. They're looking a lot stronger now. They should be fine. I don't know if you can notice that, but the spinach here is actually pushing the fleece up, and I can see through it. It looks as though it's been really happy under there, been sheltered from those frosts and the cool wind. And we've got some asparagus. I had been harvesting it slowly. Some nice spears coming up. So what I'm going to do is clear that and then prep this bed and get the purple sprouting broccoli planted. Right, so I'm just using this frame as a temporary thing really. It was actually attached to this frame here, designed to use on this bed, so it was actually too long for the raised bed, which would give me problems trying to get the net round it. Anyway, so it's just a temporary thing for now. I've got some more alkathene pipe. I'll cut some longer lengths and I'll just redo the frame in due course. I've also not got any more Enviromesh. I've just got debris scaffold netting, but it'll do for now. So I've dug the 4 holes, I've weeded the bed, I put garden lime, a good handful of garden lime, because we do have problems on this site with clubroot. Although I've not had brassicas in these beds at all, I don't think, so they might be they might be alright, but it just helps to put garden lime in. And if you can look at the root system, they are definitely ready to go out, so we'll get those planted and we'll get the net on. Okay, so there we go. It's not ideal. You can see the holes here where they use them to cable ties to the scaffold, so obviously butterflies, moths, root fly, etc. could get through there, but it's just a temporary thing, as I say, predominantly to keep the pigeons off. I can get the alkathene pipe cut today, and hopefully I can get some of this Enviromesh this week, and then I'll come back, as I say, and just redo it. So it's just a temporary thing. These spare brassica plants, there's a few Savoy here and purple sprouting broccoli. I'll give those to a mate of mine on the other end of the site. Unfortunately he didn't cover his, and the pigeons got every single one of them. So we're in the 8x10 greenhouse, and I've planted Crimson Crush tomatoes here about 3 days ago. I think I put them in. What I did was I soaked, you can see how dry that soil is, so I've been soaking it by leaving the hose pipe running for a long time, absolutely drenching the soil, and then I put a load of eggshell fertiliser on, and then this is the municipal compost. So I've got 3. These are the cherry, this is the heirloom variety red fig, so I'm going to get those in. So I'll probably put them, kind of 1, 2, like that, and then hopefully when the rest are ready they'll pretty much fill up this bed. I've got some basil here, so I'm going to plant that amongst it as well. This bit just here, I've got 2 cucumber plants. They're not ready yet, but they'll be going there. So let's get on and get these tomatoes in. Right, so that's the cherries in. As I say, the variety is red fig. It's an heirloom, I believe, was originated in Hungary, I think. And I've got the basil in down here, and I've got some more coming on at home again, so I should be able to plant another half dozen plants down there. And I'll just wait till these overwintering. This is Brune d'Hiver, overwintering lettuce, just coming to an end now, but we can still use them. And the next thing I want to do is they are Lolo Rosso, the next crop of lettuce, so we'll have a look at those in just a minute. I don't know if you can hear the sirens in the distance, right on cue. It's incredible, it's almost every time I'm here, the sirens. Anyway, I hope nobody's been badly hurt. Right, so these Lolo Rosso, they've definitely benefited from being under the fleece. So we're not ready for a harvest yet, but maybe 2 or 3 weeks. So that's pretty good, because there shouldn't be much of a gap then between the last of the overwintering and then when we can start to take the summer leaves. So now I just want to take a look under this fleece. I've got a row of beetroot just down here. So if we just remove the brick, this is 30 GSM fleece. Oh, they're looking really good. Really good. They've definitely benefited from being under there. And that spinach is looking excellent too. So what I'm going to do is I want to put another row. I've got another row of beet to go in, so I'll get this cardboard up, throw that onto the compost heap, and we'll get these other beetroot in. I'll just pull that fleece back over. So in the end I decided to leave the cardboard in situ for now anyway. Just put compost over it. If you look between the difference between these have been in the cold frame and these under the fleece, it just shows you how good that fleece is. And looking under here, if we can take a peek, that spinach is ready for its first picking of baby spinach leaves. So that's fantastic, and I'm just going to roll that back now over this new row here, because we've still got some pretty strong cool winds at the moment. On this side I've actually rolled back the fleece because I wanted the onions, I'm not sure whether they like the top sort of pressing down on them, so but they're pretty cold tolerant anyway. But the chard on this side, again I can see it through the fleece there, but that's ready for a picking as well. It really does like it being under there. So in the cold frame we've got 2 pots of radish, then we've got some more multi-sown beetroot, and they are Savoy Cabbage, and in this module here there is chard and spinach, and I've just moved the dill from the greenhouse into here to start hardening off. So something along the lines, the Savoy will probably go in this bed here, and again any left over I can just give them away to other plot holders. I may put some chard or something in this one, but for the bed over here, which we were looking at just before, so we just put the extra row of beetroot in there. So I'm thinking along the lines of maybe a row of dwarf French beans, the Pongo beans from Bill and Val, then a row of chard, maybe another row of beet or something like this. That'll be those 2 beds full, and then at the far bed there'll be courgettes and squash probably to fill that. So we're getting there. Still quite a lot of work to do, but the elephant garlic's doing really well. Really well. Yeah, like I said, there's still plenty to do. Surprising how time cracks on, isn't it? But if we can get the rest of the tomatoes planted in the next couple of weeks, that'll be this big greenhouse done. And then with the smaller 8x6, I just need to get these apple grafts potted up. So that's, as I said, for a subject to another video. The Pongo beans are coming home now. I'm going to take them up home so I can harden them off. It's just easier to do it when they're at home instead of having to come down here every night. Again, At some point I'll be putting the courgettes out in the frame to harden off. So once I've got this emptied, I'll do the same, and then the bell peppers and the rest of the cherry tomatoes will hopefully fill this one up. Don't know about where you are, folks, but it's been a spectacular year for blossom here. So this is one of my multi-grafted trees, and I'll show you a couple of the neighbouring plots. That one is the plot right next door to me. That's a family tree. And here's another one, not on a plot, not too far away. Absolutely magnificent. It's been a pretty good morning. I feel like I'm definitely getting on with things now on the plot. Hopefully by the end of the month we should be more or less planted out. So we'll leave it there, guys. Thanks very much indeed as always for watching. Don't forget, if you've enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, drop me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. And see you in the next one.